Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera hash graph, or Hbar. And this one's very interesting when we're talking about the overall idea on really getting to the end goal here. Because everybody's focused on where the price is going to go. I'm actually going to be talking about a few tweets that I actually sent out today in regards to Hbar and Hbar's overall price appreciation. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's jump into this. But before we fully jump in, I just want to ask if you guys are a true Hbarbarian. Only the true Hbarbarians can actually like this video. But also, if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. So let's jump into it. So, as the market is kind of ranging on here, which is totally fine with me because when we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, it's around 44.1%. Ethereum dominance is nearly at 20%. I think that is very significant to say the least because Hbar or Ethereum is almost outperforming Bitcoin. So I think that that's great to see, and I shouldn't say almost, it is. Which it's great to see because we always look back at the alt season flow chart, and I've always said Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin, and once it does start to do that, and once Ethereum dominance is fairly high, that's where we really see some fireworks happening along the lines for a lot of altcoins. Now, let's talk about Hbar because Hbar is one of those holds that a lot of people are kind of disgruntled with, but in my mind, I am not too concerned with the price action. We are still up 1,000% on the year to date, which is far better than most altcoins out there. But the trade volume is still down 40%. We are still seeing a lot of price movement. We actually did hit about almost 40 cents, which is exact on the resistance point before rejecting off of it, which is totally fine. But overall, when we're talking about what's happening right now within this market, I think that we are getting that little bit of a, I would say a swap from meme coins to legitimate holdings. And of course, once we do get to that point, where we do see a massive switch in the market where a lot of the FOMO happens on altcoins like Hbar, I think that that's where we really see this, chart explode. I mean, on the 3-month span, this chart looks just extremely coiled up, has lower lows or higher lows every single time. If we're going off of the bottoms here and you go look at the lows, of course, this one came down and retested support, but, ever since, around the September timeframe, we have been getting higher lows, the support's been strong, and honestly, the price action has been in major consolidation, just waiting to explode again. So I'm very excited for the future of Hbar, especially during this bull run, and my mind has not changed. Also, I just want to let you guys know I'm releasing 4 new videos tomorrow on the Crusader bundle pack. This is going to include a ton of new content, but with those 4 videos, they will most likely push the value of this up to $100 instead of $85. So if you do want to save $15 right now, you guys can check out this bundle pack. All those 4 videos will be included for free, of course, and all future products will be included for free as well. So with that being said, if you guys are interested into that, definitely check out NCashOfficial.com. Links will be down in the description below as well as in the comments below. But let's talk about what's happened. So we see a lot of people kind of push this narrative on Twitter where they're saying, if a meme coin with no utility can pump so hard, a 10,000% run for Hbar with massive utility and use cases is absolutely doable. And I just want to stress the idea that do not compare coins to any other coin. Realistically speaking, I could compare Shiba Inu to Hbar and say, well, Shiba Inu did 150 million% of a run from the bottoming point. Why can't, Hbar do? No, that's the wrong way to do things. Realistically speaking, you do not compare these meme coins to Hbar. They are extremely different. Meme coins could be severely manipulated. A lot of people could hold a ton of volume and really kind of, manipulate the prices very easily. With Hbar, you can't manipulate the prices that easily. You can kind of keep it still if you want, but to really pump it, it's very hard to manipulate. So I wouldn't compare meme coins to fundamental utility tokens like Hbar or even XRP and stuff. Now, of course, comparing Solana, that's totally fine. Like I said, I've always compared Solana with Hbar. I think that this would be pretty cool to see, a 928% at a $4 range. And I've always compared, ADA to it as well. Like I said, $4.26, and this is not even at the all-time high price. So, when we're looking at Hbar at our $6 target, which is a 14x. It's a $90.1 billion market cap. I think that we easily achieve this year. And it's not a crazy target at all. I know that 14x is not much at all. But I also say that, a lot of people who have been watching this channel have gotten into HBAR significantly less than 20 cents. And I'm very happy for those who are making those gains. Now, I've always said $10 could be a possibility, and I still believe that, but we would be at a $150 billion market cap. This is also a market cap well above the top three, or I shouldn't say the top three, but like the top, after three. We're talking about Binance Coin, Tether, and Cardano. It's above those. So right now, when we're talking about $150 billion market cap for HBAR, it looks a little bit unrealistic because a lot of the top 10 assets don't even have a $100 billion market cap. So, if we're looking at $10 being the gist of it, I don't know if we get there just so much, but I do think $6 to $7 around that point is fairly reasonable to say the least. Now we also see here, why is HBAR most undervalued? Well, GC approximate market cap is $2.735 trillion. Just so you guys know, if we had a $2.75 trillion market cap, I just want to stress the idea on where we would actually be. So it was 2735. Sorry, here. Let me do 35. So we would be at a 468x, and we would be at a price of $182 if we had the market cap of the GC members. That's absolutely ridiculous. Now, of course, do I think that we get to that price anytime soon? No. But I do think $100 is in the books for 2025. I've always discussed why, and I've always talked about that. Almost all building or have plans to build on Hedera, ahead of ADA in Africa, VET in supply chain, leading the way in India, education, finance, and energy. What else? Hello, future. And just so you guys know, this is the massive GC members. We don't even need to go into that. We already know about it. Of course, Standard Bank, they're focused on finance. It's great to see. Of course, we also see tokenization and stuff like that. I think DLA Piper is actually really huge. In terms of tokenization and a lot of things in regards to that. Very, very excited for that. Of course, Avery Dennison, track and trace, great as well. There's a lot of markets that it's in, and of course we do see here all of this in the space of 2 years. Did I forget to mention HBAR also has the biggest ecosystem development fund, $5 billion, 5 times bigger than BSC. Out of any project in the crypto space. HBAR is the most undervalued cryptocurrency on the market when this money flows as intended into DeFi, NFT, CBDC, and gaming innovation on Hedera. The space will be blindsided, the most secure, most used, and most sustainable public DLT in existence. And I do like the word blindsided here. I think a lot of people aren't realizing the true value behind HBAR and the HBAR ecosystem, but I think soon we will see that value truly unlocked. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about a few tweets that I made. So first off, I made this tweet today, and it ranged true. I said, remember XRP from 22 cents, hit $3.84 in 2017's bull run in 1 month, a 17x. I actually just read this tweet in my XRP video. But the reason why I mentioned it in this video is because just think about what HBAR could do if we did 17x from here. I think it would be around like roughly $7 or something like that. But, if we're looking at how fast these altcoins could change in literally 1 month, which is like in the blink of an eye. Okay, I think a lot of people are kind of focused on, just consolidation, how long they've been holding it, instead of, how much longer they have to hold it to see those gains. Is Hedera guaranteed to go to any price target? No, but listen, when we're talking about what's going to be happening in the next coming, weeks, and next coming even, months, this market's going to be extremely different. These assets that we're talking about are going to look extremely different. The charts are going to look extremely different. And like I said, in 1 month, things could change in an instant. I've always said that. Things move very fast in this market. Now, of course, I was talking about other coins. I was talking about everything. I even said HBAR at some point in time will be worth $1 trillion, 100%. We also see this all achieved on Hedera, and at a fraction of a penny instead of $300 to $1,000 plus in gas fees. Soon people will know of HBAR and it will live rent-free as the asset they could have bought at 30 cents instead of $1 plus. And of course, I see a lot of people kind of asking me about my HBAR price predictions. So this is what I really wanted to address in this video as well. So I said, so many people asking me about my HBAR price predictions. These are predictions backed by fundamentals and research done on HBAR. It doesn't matter what price I predict. I'm going off of the most of the percentage gains by similar projects in terms of supply/project scopes. At the end of the day, my predictions could be wrong or right. Either way, it doesn't matter. The facts are laid out in front of you. If you don't believe in the project, why hold it? If you believe in the project, why worry about short-term targets? It's simple. Also, no, I won't be deleting any price predictions, videos, etc. because quite frankly, I really don't stress these targets being guaranteed, as nothing in this market is. We take it one step at a time. I can't tell you the future. No one can. And that is the truth, right? I could tell you all day long that Hedera is valued at $1 trillion. I could tell you all day long that Hedera is a $10 coin. I could tell you that Hedera is a $100 coin. It doesn't matter what I think. All right, this market will move when this market wants to move. This market will choose the winners and losers when it wants to choose the winners and losers. Hbar, in my opinion, is a clear winner. I think that we win 100%, but that's my overall opinion, of course. But I could tell you right now, from what I am seeing from the Hedera team, they are guaranteeing long-term success with this asset nonetheless. So does it really matter if my price predictions come true or not? All that matters is if we make gains, and these are investments at the end of the day, so who cares, if $10 is really the high price target, or if whatever is going to happen happens, right? So with that being said, I also want to talk to you guys about this huge Hedera Hbar catalyst in November/December 2021. Major exchange listings: Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, Kraken FX. We don't know if any of these are going to come true. By the way, this is all speculation. Major use case announcement and TPS: Walmart, mainstream media coverage, FOMO, CNBC, Fast Money. 2 more council members, Hedera Christmas gift. Who knows? I think that a lot of things could happen. I think that there could be a lot of catalyst events. These are a few that could potentially happen, and I think that the FOMO will be fairly interesting to see as we do move forward. Now we also see here Meta is a Metaverse platform built on Hedera Hbar that aims to engender global action by connecting artists, philanthropists, brands, and change makers. Community will be built around causes that matter and monetized by sharing the value being created. I think that's just great. A lot of use cases are actually being built within this space for Hedera, and I'm actually going to go follow these. But when we're talking about this is all NFTs. This is major NFTs. This is also a lot of other things in regards to really kind of building out a strong ecosystem. I think any sort of building or any sort of development like this, I think that this is great. We also seen that today we hit 500,000 or 500,000 accounts created on Hedera. I think this is going to continue to grow and grow at astronomical rates because there's a lot of innovation happening within the NFT scene and a lot of growth happening on the ecosystem. So again, we're seeing a lot of things happen. Now we also see here from an energy efficiency standpoint, Hedera is showing itself to be a game changer. Hedera is quickly becoming the network of choice for projects on DLT systems that aim to assist in the journey to decarbonizing our economy. When looking at crypto projects through the lens of environmental sustainability and ability to exist in a low carbon world, Hedera is leading the way. 100%. I've always said that the sustainability factor is a huge use case, or I shouldn't even say a use case, a huge statistic. And it continues to be that because when we're talking about, creating a better world for ourselves and everybody else in it, this is the idea here, right? Carbon neutral, carbon negative, that is the best way to do things. And I think that that is going to be also a huge selling point in regards to enterprise use cases, which it already has clearly shown to be. And I'm very excited for that. Well, we also see this, right? Hbar looks like a giant spring that is being compressed, and then boom. And listen, I've always said that the chart looks extremely tight. It really, really does. Look at the year to date. This chart is just under immense pressure at around the 46-cent range. Once we break this again, and I know that a lot of people are probably going to say, well, we already broke it, so listen. Once we break this again and retest this all-time high, go into price discovery, I think that that's where the true price targets rely on. And I think that we could be seeing similar moves to Matic, to Solana, to all of these other altcoins. Like right now, Solana's up 10,600%. I don't know what Matic is up. I think the last time I seen it was up like 10,000%. I don't know what is up with CoinMarketCap doing this, but it always does this when I really wanted to look at an asset similar to Matic or something. So let's refresh it. There we go. 11,484%. So when we're talking about these percentage gains, these are no joke gains. If we're looking at Hbar to get to the top 10, right? So the top 10 is like Shiba. So I know that I just said in the beginning of this video, I don't like to compare these, but we can compare it in market cap. $2.58 to get into the top 10 currently. To get into the top 5, which I think the top 5, who's the 5th? Oh, 88. So we already know how that goes. Let's say we hit, Dogecoin numbers, because Dogecoin is, a little bit at the top 10 as well. $2.57, totally fine. Polkadot, $2.98. Again, $3 I said is always the clear sight here. XRP, $3.32. I think that is realistically 755% gain as well. Realistic standpoints here are the idea that with the fundamentals, with the things that are happening with like DBS and a lot of the major updates that are happening on the ecosystem as well, and that massive growth that they're having within the ecosystem through that development fund, I think a lot more use cases are going to be shining from Hedera's standpoint. I think that there's only so much people can ignore before it just overtakes them. And I think that is going to be the basis behind Hedera. I think that it's going to consume the normie retail individual. Once they see the GC members like Google and stuff, I think that they're going to be like, what? I need to throw money into this now, because retail individuals don't care about research. They don't care about utility. They don't care about fundamentals. They only care about something like, Shiba Inu is being utilized as Amazon web, purchases or services. Once they see that, they just throw their money to the wind. It's honestly like buying a car without knowing if it comes with tires or not. They don't care. They just care about the logo on the car. Like, oh, wow, look it has a Mercedes logo on it. I'm buying it. That's pretty much retail individuals. They don't care if the car's running. They don't care if it comes with tires. They don't care about the top speed, nothing like that. They just care about the logo. And that's the base behind anything. They just care about the FOMO news. So with that being said, I think that we get to the point where the retail individual, the normie individual, will understand what Hedera is very soon. I think CNBC and a lot of news outlets are going to pick it up very fast, and I think that that's where the true FOMO starts. We most likely will have some catalyst events, like I said, going back to this tweet. Some of these are very interesting to think about. A little bit of speculation overall, but overall, I think that the probability of a lot of these happening, and I'm going to answer Nick's question down here, kind of speaking in the third person here, but kind of weird. But we just hear, major exchange listings. I think that these are logical, but I think that Coinbase likes to list later than, early. So they'll probably wait till see, Hbar go to $1, but we just seen LCX get listed, so who knows, right? We could see anything at this point. Major use case for Walmart, I don't know. We'll have to see on that. I think that that's a little bit lower probability. Mainstream media coverage, I think that that's high probability. I think that once we start to break out, I think a lot of these news outlets will report it, like I said. And when we're talking about what's happening within the two more council members, we'll most likely see that. I think that that is a high probability. Most likely we will just see one, though. Hedera Christmas gift, I have no idea what that is, so I can't really speak on that. But with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are. Just beautiful. This is Nick. Peace out, guys.